Lakai is a skateboarding shoe company that has been around since 1999, so by now they should know what they're doing when it comes to making skateboarding shoes. So by the end of this review, you should be able to articulate whether or not you want to skate a pair of these for your next shoe. And this is the review of the Lakai Cambridge. You know how many people watch these videos that aren't subscribed yet? I see you. You watch it all the time, and you still haven't subscribed. Come on, man. Help me out. I appreciate it. I am not friends with anyone at Lakai, I don't know anyone over there, and I bought these shoes myself for $70, meaning that I get to tell you everything that I do like about these shoes, but more importantly, everything that I don't like about these shoes. Lakai is a skate shoe company that has made me feel excited about skateboarding, or at least they used to make me feel excited about skateboarding because they had Fully Flared, and that was amazing. They have not made any videos near the level of Fully Flared since Fully Flared in 2007. So hopefully they do soon. But for now, let's go over all of the elements that Lakai is highlighting about the Cambridge. The Cambridge consists of mixed materials including suede, mesh, and perforated synthetic leather, giving the shoe a modern look without forfeiting that vintage vibe. This mix of contemporary and classic keeps the shoe from being pigeonholed into a specific look, catching the eye of minimalists and tech skateboarders alike. The Cambridge has been paired with a Paramount outsole, our most advanced vulcanized outsole to date, and finished with a deluxe footbed, a bed for your foot. So essentially it seems like Lakai is aiming this shoe at more of the technical skateboarders, which is why this shoe is vulcanized and why they opt for the suede toe. As far as that perforated synthetic leather goes, perforated just means that there's holes in it, and synthetic leather means that it's fake leather. So they have fake leather with holes in it. This Cambridge does fit true to size and it does feel quite snug. I did appreciate how I did not have to really tie my laces down really tight, because I do have a narrow foot. And anytime I skate a shoe, I usually have to tighten them down so my foot feels nice and secure. But with these, they were snug enough where I didn't have to pull my laces super tight for my foot to feel secure. However, I did break the top lace on my dominant flicking foot in the first week of skating them. So naturally, I went and got my laces and replaced them and didn't have to worry about breaking my shoelaces anymore. So if you want to skate longer and help me buy more skate shoes to review for you guys, then link will be in the description for these bad boys. I have been skating these shoes for 3 weeks now, and they did have that vulcanized, easy to break in feel immediately when I started skating them. They did not have that stiff shoe feeling that you get with brand new shoes, predominantly because this upper is made out of very soft mesh and suede materials. But this vulcanized outsole did give me a very solid feeling with all of my flip tricks. It even helped me learn some new flip tricks. I have never done fakie inward heels, but with the help and power of a vulcanized sole, I was able to do them, which is wild because I don't do that shit. I mean, I don't do that stuff. Excuse me. So it is safe to say that this vulcanized outsole does give me a very responsive flick, and it also gives me a little kick of confidence with my flip tricks. I was frontside flipping everywhere. I was like, pow, pow, frontside flipping. Now, that was predominantly the first week of skating these, because I felt as though my flip tricks were flipping faster and cleaner than normal. But that was just for my first week, okay? Might not be the same for you. Because they felt very easy to break in, that solid feeling that this outsole gave me did fade pretty quickly after the first week. Every flip trick that I did felt like I had to try a little bit harder after I wore down that vulcanized toe. Originally, this toe had a very defined edge, and I'm pretty sure that's what made me feel like my flip tricks felt so nice. But after that defined edge wore down, I definitely noticed a difference in how I needed to make my flip tricks happen. Now that is not to say that it didn't have a good flick throughout the entire duration of me skating these shoes, but it is something that I did notice. And the tread on the shoe is not anything crazy special. It's not super good, it's not super bad, but it is everything that you need with a skateboarding shoe. It's good, it's fine. and it's got a cool Lakai logo on it. After the past 3 weeks of me skating these shoes, aside from me breaking the laces, but let's be honest, shoelaces usually break on every skate shoe, these shoes have held up pretty well. The suede that makes up this toe cap has not broken a hole in it yet. But however, the stitches that connects the suede to the mesh material on this shoe has broken and is almost completely detached from the rest of the shoe. I would like to see the suede or these stitches be more durable, or the placement of the suede or the stitches be in a different place so that way they won't break. One thing that I did notice that was super annoying is that when I was practicing my fakie inward heels, I would hit my ankle on my grip tape. And I think it has something to do with this very low profile heel collar and the lack of padding that is in the heel collar and how low it is. It seems to be that I can hit my ankle on my grip tape a lot easier. Now I completely understand that this is predominantly my fault because I did make adjustments to the way I was flicking so that way I would not hit my ankle on the grip tape. But at the same time, shoes that I've skated in the past didn't do this. Usually there's more padding around the heel collar, or the heel collar goes up a little bit higher, making it so that my ankle isn't going to be hitting grip tape. That's just something that might just only happen to me. I don't know. Leave a comment if that happened to you if you skated these, because I'm actually genuinely curious. Where there is a sufficient amount of padding is on this tongue. The tongue does have 2 straps that holds it in place very well, and it does have a nice little bit of additional padding that makes it so that your foot does feel nice and secure in this shoe. One thing that has completely blown my mind about this shoe is that it is a vulcanized outsole, and the insole itself isn't super thick. However, I did spend the first session that I was skating these jumping down 2 sets of stairs back to back. The first one was like a 6 stair, and the second set of stairs is a 9 stair. By the end of that session and jumping down those stairs for 45 minutes or so, I expected to be in pain, at least in my feet. But surprisingly enough, this thin yet firm insole and this vulcanized outsole combination made it so that my feet actually did not hurt by the end of that session. I do have a theory as to why this is. This insole is kind of thin, but it does feel very solid for being just a piece of foam, which usually all stock insoles are just like little pieces of foam that they stick in there. But this vulcanized outsole, after pushing on it and feeling the construction of it, feels like there are a lot of ridges and edges that make up the inside of this outsole. So that in combination with this little thin yet firm insole makes it so that when I'm landing, there's a bigger distribution of impact, making it so that I didn't hurt my feet as much as I thought I was going to. If you've skated these and you've jumped down stuff, let me know if it hurt your feet, because surprisingly for me, it actually didn't hurt my feet that bad. I was expected to be in pain. I was like, okay, I'm gonna skate these. I don't have any extra insoles with me, but I really want to try to get my trick. So I started trying to get my trick, and the more I tried, and the more I tried, the more I started to be scared that I gotta try to do this fast because my feet are gonna hurt. And then more time went on of me just falling but not making it, but at the same time, my feet not hurting. So honestly, yeah, I was just really surprised. These shoes do have a really cool look to it, and I wouldn't really feel out of place or embarrassed wearing these at a skate park or even at a nice restaurant. However, they said that these are a minimalist shoe. Now, there are 3 pieces of material that make up this upper and a lot of lines and patches of material on top of each other. When I think of a minimalist shoe, I'm thinking more of like 2 pieces of material that make up the upper, like a Van Slip-On or a Janowski. That to me screams minimalist. This, however, does not. So that description in Lakai's website completely does not make sense. As far as minimalist looks go, this is definitely not it. If I was to change anything about the cambridge, I would place this suede a little bit further back on the toe, making it so that it would not break where the stitches are. And I would also add some more additional padding along this upper and bring the heel collar up a little bit more, making it so that I'm not going to be hitting my ankle trying to learn fakie inward heels. Because of the great board feel and the vulcanized outsole, these shoes kind of lend themselves to somebody that wants to be a more technical skateboarder. Other than those slight tweaks that I would want to do, this is a pretty damn good shoe to skate in. You can definitely jump down things in the shoe and your feet will probably be okay, but at the same time, I was not jumping down any like 12 or 13 stairs with them. I've been reviewing skateboarding shoes on my channel without any sponsors, so I can give you honest reviews for over 3 years now. So, if you would be so kind to subscribe for me, that'd be great. And leave a comment down below letting me know what shoes you want me to review next. And I love you. Get ready for the shoe drop, here it comes. Oh, also, these are really good, you should get some. Check out this packaging, shit's nice. It's fire. All right. Shoe drop! If you've watched this far, leave a comment saying, wow, Christian shoots guns in his house? Crazy. You know they're not real.